Hey guys, Crystal here, back with Shining Pearl. Last time we defeated the Carnalave Gym. We're not too hurt, but I've already walked over here, let's heal. And the objective says to go to the library. That's right, after we walked out the gym, we saw Barry, he told us to go to the library. So that's what we're gonna do first. But a few other things kind of on the agenda. This is the first recording of a new day, so I did have time between episodes to think about some things. First off, we have now finally gained the ability to use strength outside of battle, so we will be revisiting that cave below Cycling Road. I believe we were waiting for strength to explore it fully. Another thing is, I'll get to that after, but let's see what this story stuff is. I mean, I kind of know what it is anyway, but I'm not gonna talk over it too much. Yeah, he's, oh yeah, he wants us, all three of us, to go to the 3 lakes. Oh yeah, Barry just mentioned he never even got a Pokedex because he bolted out of the lab before he got a chance. Whoa. Okay, I'm coming. Okay, what's going on? Well, I already know what's going on, but yeah. Yeah, it's at Lake Valor. Alright, let's go. But also, the other thing I was gonna say that I thought about in between episodes was, I had a look at our team's movesets. And I noticed a bit of a flaw is that Drew here doesn't even have a poison move to take advantage of being our poison type. So I looked it up. I looked up, how he could learn a poison move. And I forgot what move it was already, because I get the names mixed up, but there was a poison move that I found on his TM learn set, and maybe it was Sludge Bomb, but I could be misremembering. It's a poison move, and it's a good enough one, I just don't remember the name. So which way is... Oh yeah, we gotta head back towards Oreburg. Yes. Yeah, and the great thing is the TM for it is one that we will naturally find, like on the ground, in the Veilstone, Veilstone Team Galactic building. So we will be getting it soon-ish, and then Drew will have a pretty good moveset. The others I didn't think much about. I haven't been, like, planning their final movesets or anything. Maybe I'll have a think about that at some point. Actually, while we're passing through, this cave as well, first of all, I'm gonna activate a repel after I run from this, just because it's annoying. But I believe there's some water to surf on up here that we haven't explored because we, didn't have access to surf until now. Well, not now, we got it before we went to Carnalave. I just didn't think to, look over here. So, yeah, let's explore down here now. I guess, yeah, the lake can wait for a bit, and we're going to do some exploring. We'll look here, and then, since we need to pass through Oreburg to get, like, to, what's it called, Mount Coronet, I guess we might as well, we'll head to the cave below Cycling Road at that point. Break. Okay, that's a pretty decent fighting move. Can anyone learn it? No, they cannot. Okay, always good to check. Do you want to battle, sir? Yes, you do. Right. What have you got? A Riolu. Okay. Well, we just came from hanging out with Riley not too long ago, like 1 or 2 episodes ago, so yeah. Let's just go for the Leaf Tornado. Yeah, we got him. I guess, yeah, level 33 it was, which makes sense, because it was, who should we go for, actually? Let's go for you. Yeah, that level makes sense, because really we could have come here as soon as we got access to Surf, and we forgot to. I say we as if you guys forgot as well, but like, the thing is, because these are recorded pretty far in advance, if you do give me tips in comments, I'm not gonna see it and like respond to it in the very next episode, so yeah. Especially you, Shadowstar, responding to a lot of stuff and answering questions, which, you know, I'm glad to see it. It's, you know, some of the stuff you say might still be helpful. It's just some of the stuff is like, well, too late, you know? Like if you tell me, if I'm talking about which move to choose between 2 different moves, and at one point it might be too late to heed your advice. Oh yes, of course, Psychic is just better than Psybeam. Graveler, yeah, that's fine. Bam. Oh! Yeah, sturdy. I was gonna say, I was thinking, was that sturdy or is it just a lucky hit that it happened to do exactly that much damage? Which I've seen that happen before. One time I did attack something and it went exactly to like 1 HP, which was a little bit annoying, but it happens. Not very often, but it can happen. If it calculates that exact amount of damage, then sure. Okay, it's a good thing we didn't come here as soon as we got Surf, because look, we need strength as well to get these items. An Earth Plate, that's good for ground moves. We do have Earthquake on Tortimer, but like, he's holding the Quick Claw and I love when that activates, so I might keep that on him. Or, I don't know, because if I really wanted to, I could just give the Quick Claw to someone else and, yes, reuse the Repel. If I wanted to give the Quick Claw to someone else, then, yeah, I could give him the Earth Plate to take advantage of that. Do we have to... Oh no, we don't have to use the bike, we can just, like, surf around. That's better. Might have been slightly faster, yeah. We already explored around there where that bike girl was, so yeah. I am so glad they, like, made HMs, like, you don't have to have the move on your Pokemon to use it in this game. I'm sure a lot of us were probably worried when these games came out, because in a lot of other aspects, there were things that, like, they could have improved, but they were like, no, we want a faithful remake. But in the HM department, they still kept it where you don't have to teach the moves to your team. Which, thank God. I mean, sure, some HMs are not bad moves, a lot of people use Surf. Fly is alright. Strength is kinda decent, I don't know. But then Rock Smash is pretty low power, Kite is just eh. So, you know. Damn it. I should have reused the Repel. I'm not really in the mood to do wild battles, and it won't help us much, especially because it's lower level. I wonder what level the stuff in that cave will be, because technically we could have gone in that cave way earlier, so maybe it'll be at that lower level. Because I held off because you do need Rock Smash and probably Strength to get through. Wait, what about Flash? Oh wait, somebody answered this. It doesn't go onto the Pokédex, but it's a field move, as in like, do we have... Yeah, so Flash is a TM, and I could use it to light up the cave, but I'd have to have it on one of my party members. I have an idea. Did I use the Repel? I did. God, I'm so forgetful. I have an idea. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go to a Pokemon Center and go to the PC, and because we have an extra space in our party, we're going to get rid of that egg for now that we're carrying, and we are going to grab someone from the PC who might be able to learn Flash, if either of the Pokemon in the PC can learn it. I think one of them could. It'd make sense if they could. And then we could carry them in. Alright, Pichu, can you use Flash? Yes, you can! Right, I'm just imagining a Pichu having a nasty plot. It's such a fun image. Nasty plot can be really useful because it increases their special attack, I believe. I actually used it when I used Pichus on a team when I did an all Pichu run. Not on YouTube, if that's what you're thinking, but like just for fun, way before YouTube. I did it in Sun or Moon because you can catch Pichus literally on Route 1, so I had my team early. I did... There's a cut tree right here. There's probably an item behind it. Let's check that. Yeah, in Sun or Moon, I did, I tried to beat the game using a team of 6 Pichus and nothing else. And I did beat it! I did! I forgot to reactivate the Repel. But yeah, I did beat it. Oh my god, the, what's her name? Hapu, the ground type kahuna, she was not fun. I'll tell you that much. But I still did it. I did beat her. I beat the game using 6 Pichus. They were not allowed to evolve. They held Everstones most of the time. Although I did give them, for important battles like gyms and, not gyms, it's Alola, but important battles like, what do you call, kahunas and stuff and the Elite Four, I did swap out their items for useful items. That's what I was saying. Is Mira not here, or am I going absolutely crazy? Maybe she's not in the remakes. I guess not. That's fine. Yes, use the Repel again. Yeah, and on that team of 6 Pichus, they did have at least some of them. I don't know if all of them did, but some of them did have Nasty Plot, which was useful to increase my special attack, considering they were often using special attacks for their damage dealing moves, so yeah, that helped a lot. I don't think they had like the exact same movesets, so like let's go for the sunny day. Yeah, like I would switch up their non-damaging moves so they'd each have different utility. Like some of them had Nasty Plot, some might have Sweet Kiss, some would have, I don't know, some of them might have had Attract or something. I don't remember. I don't remember their movesets. That Sweet Kiss also helped a lot, because you know what? In the really early game, the only damage dealing move they had for a while was an electric move, probably Thundershock. So what ended up happening was if I went up against a trainer that had, say, a ground type, it's like, what the heck do I do? Well, what I did was I used Sweet Kiss and then just stalled and hoped that they would hit themselves enough to to kill themselves. That's how I beat ground types for a while. Because it was all I could do. It worked. It was just annoying. Yeah. But yeah, that was weird. Mira is not here. Maybe she's only in Platinum and I'm just remembering completely wrong. I guess she's not in the remakes, or she's not in Diamond and Pearl or the remakes. I don't know. Maybe she was added in Platinum? I did not know that. They did put her in an episode of the anime. I know that much. I don't know if they did that for all of the, what would you call them? Those following people, like Cheryl and Riley and Mira. And there's another guy, whose name I forget, this guy with like red hair or something, who's in, the Battle Frontier area, not the Frontier, but like, there's like the Frontier, the Fight area, Resort area, whatever it's all called. And yeah, those trainers, I don't know if they put all of them in the anime, but I remember Cheryl and I remember Mira got an episode. Cheryl's was interesting because she was with them for like 3 episodes in a row. It was like a double or triple episode. I remember it really well because I've already told this story if you've been watching this series, because I had a DVD that was the second half of the first season of Sinnoh. So for a while, that was the only Sinnoh DVD that I had, so I watched that so many times. But yeah, they had Cheryl with them for 3 episodes in a row. Let's Leaf Tornado you. Let's Solar Beam you. Yeah, Cheryl got 3 whole episodes. Well, the first one was focused on evolving her Burmy. Because she really wanted a Mothim, because Mothim can like lead the way to this special place with a Vespiquen and special honey or something. And then the second episode, they also had Gardenia with them. They basically just got a bit sidetracked, hung out with Gardenia, they had a battle, and they didn't even know she was the gym leader, I think. I don't think she revealed that. I think later on, when they got to Eterna City, then she mentioned she's the gym leader. But yeah, and then the third episode, they actually get to that place with the Vespiquen and the special honey. And I know Mira also got an episode. They met her when they were on the way to Hearthome City. It was an interesting episode. It was, oh, I remember, yes, she started off by saying that she would, she had an Abra, and she started by saying that she would, give them a ride to Hearthome City by using teleport. But then she teleports them to some dam or something, and she was like, oh no, teleport went wrong, and they're like, that's okay, you can try again. But then she's like, while we're here, can we dive down into that dam and get something that I dropped? First she says it's like her grandma's pendant, and then Brock catches on that she keeps lying. He's like, no, you're leading us down here for some reason. Then she reveals, no, it's not a pendant. She's looking for a Pokeball that contains a Sandshrew. Because somehow there's a school way down there that like got put underwater somehow, but she used to go to that school and she had some friends and they shared a Sandshrew that they looked after, and somehow Sandshrew got left in the school that's underwater. So good job, kids. Good job looking after that Pokemon. Oh yeah, I'm now remembering one of the funniest moments of the episode. So Team Rocket gets her in a net, because I guess they wanted her Abra, and they got both Abra and Mira in the net. And then there's this bit where she's like, wait, you're really Team Rocket? I idolize you guys, I always wanted to join. And then they get distracted like, oh really? We're always happy to meet a fan. And then she's like, oh, by the way, Abra, teleport. And then she's just gone. And they kidnapped the Abra because they wanted to be able to teleport. And they didn't even think that, yeah, you can just teleport out in the net. So, yeah. I don't know why I'm rambling on and retelling the plots of anime episodes now, but I guess that's what this is. I don't know. Sometimes I just don't know what to talk about, and it just happened. Okay, rare candy. I mean, sure. Yes, use the repel. I do not want to be doing wild battles all the time in here. I'm just in here because, one, there's trainers, two, there's probably useful items, I don't know. That escape rope is probably useless, because I'm pretty sure we have someone who knows Dig, and fun fact, Dig functions as a field move, and it is basically an infinite escape rope. So, yeah, you can use Dig to get out of caves. In fact, fun fact, in Gen 1 and, maybe Gen 2? I'm not sure at what point it changed, but, in the early games, escape ropes, and by extension, Dig, would not just take you out of the cave, but it would take you to the last Pokemon Center you used if you're in a cave. The reason I remember this fact is because in Gen 1, in Vermilion City, the Pokemon Fan Club building, where you talk to the guy and he gives you the bike voucher, that house, for some odd reason, is mistakenly coded to be recognized as being in a cave, rather than a normal building map. And the reason people have discovered this quirk is that if it counts as a cave, it means you can use an escape rope, or Dig. But either way, people have used that as a shortcut, because if the last Pokemon Center you used was Cerulean, if you didn't go into the Vermilion Pokemon Center, then it means you can go to the Pokemon Fan Club, talk to the guy, get the bike voucher, and then use an escape rope or Dig, and you get taken back to the Cerulean Pokemon Center where you can, you know, go to the bike shop, get your bike, shave a bit of time off if you're speed running. So, yeah, there's that. Yeah, I know a lot about glitches because, not because I currently watch that stuff, but I used to watch a lot of videos about... I could have sworn that was a way to go. No, it must be around. I used to, back in the day, watch a lot of videos about glitches in games, especially Pokemon games, but other games too. In particular, the series Glitch Fest by Psycho, but also a little bit of A+ Start, Son of a Glitch series. I think they collabed once as well. But yeah, I used to watch a lot of those videos. So I remember all sorts of glitches. I think we're almost done exploring this cave. Well, that and there's the bit where you got to come through the secret entrance that's like hidden by Cycling Road. We'll get to that soon. Or maybe we'll get to that next episode because we are verging on time, so I might end it off soon. Oops, I bumped the mic. I don't know if you heard that or not. Oh yeah, speaking of glitches, while it's on my mind, here's a glitch that's in Gen 4, since we're playing a Sinnoh game. Well, this isn't Gen 4 though, so the glitch won't be present. But fun fact, in Gen 4, there was a glitch where, for some reason, the move Fire Fang had, very special properties where it could hit through Wonder Guard. Which you might be thinking, well, why would that matter? It's gonna work anyway because Wonder Guard is only on what's it called, Shedinja, which is weak to fire anyway. But, you know, if you were to, like, hack the game or something to give Wonder Guard to a different Pokemon, then you would see that Fire Fang, for some reason, always worked. And the cool thing is, the game recognizes this. Because if you were to go into the Battle Frontier, the Battle Tower, where the AI, like, gets stronger and smarter every time, and if you were to bring in, say, a Spiritomb, which in Gen 4 had no weaknesses, because Fairy type didn't exist yet, and you had hacked that Spiritomb to have Wonder Guard, the game would pick up on this. It would, as I said, in the Battle Tower, the AI gets smarter. It would pick up on this, and it would start using Pokemon that have Fire Fang, because it recognizes its own glitch, and knows that Fire Fang will hit through Wonder Guard. Which I think that's really cool. But with that being said, I know we're not all the way through this cave, but, oh my god, we found Mira! She was over here! So she's not at the start, she's over here! Okay. Well, we found Mira, but, we're gonna end it off here because, well, look at the video length, that's all I'm gonna say. So, we will see you next time for, well, escorting Mira out of this cave. See you then.